Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. The disturbing thought of the day involves fireworks. But not just any fireworks. These are chemically treated fireworks backed by a gentle subliminal message to calm and pacify a crowd. They're, they're tested, shall we say, during a holiday that would involve fireworks. And it is curious as to what the effect would be. So they pick a small town and they're having, and this is not in the US. No way. No, 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 no. This is in some place where it's fascism smashism, you know what I mean? They have in larger cities a fair amount of dissent, so they pick some place to have a little road test, place where, okay, you have people you don't like, you don't care what if there are any side effects, you do this thing. So you pop off your fireworks display and people look at it. Maybe it's even an unexpected surprise, like, what's with the fireworks? And it hits them. And everyone's like, ooh. And people fall down and they're in a state of bliss. And it wears off in about like 4 hours. Perfect pacification. I mean, they're literally drooling in ecstasy. A few people with weak hearts die. They're having so much ecstasy, and everyone else just blacks out, or they're in drooling bliss, like the perfect high, right? Except for a handful. A handful of them, they go through the ooh, and then the effect wears off, and they're like, Where, "Where's my high? Where's my high? I want my high. I want my high. I want my high." And they try every drug under the sun, and no drug will ever give them that high again. And here's the stranger part. They slowly descend into a sort of serial killer. A few of them just completely snap. They blow their brains out. They go crazy. But those who stay functional, they discover they have, whenever they get upset, they can release a psychic ability in the form of a bliss field. Just their mind forces everyone around them to feel that bliss. And others, they release that area effect field and make them feel their withdrawal. It's one of the two. No one has them both. And that's probably the only silver lining in this, is they try to hunt these survivors down. But these survivors, they tend to basically start killing people, and they learn quick. And if you corner them, well, they use what you created on your own guard. So you actually have to pick them off from range. And they're quite difficult to kill, but they do it. And they think they have contained this, but they haven't. They try to shelve the project, and then the warehouse where they stored it gets hit, and someone makes off with it. Oh no. I mean, the formula, or maybe the person who invents it gets disappeared alive. You figure the person's probably being tortured for the secret somewhere, and you're like, oh no, no, no. The genius definitely left the bottle. God, that's just wrong. Fireworks. Could you imagine doing this over a major American city? A city of millions, and maybe like a teensy weensy little piece of the population becomes stone cold bliss flingers or withdrawal flingers. Like you walk into a police station, you make everyone feel your pain, you share it, and while they're all, I mean, like debilitating withdrawal, and you just set the place on fire and walk away because you're used to the withdrawal, you're used to the pain. It has hollowed out your soul. Ah, wrong, I tell you. Well, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and this is Tales Unlimited, the disturbing thought of the day. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcasts are. Both are daily. They're called the, oh, wake up, Marcus, the Battery Daily Prompt and the Disturbing Thought of the Day. Please check them out. Also, there are book links that go straight to Amazon. There are print books and ebooks available. There are, let's see, the books of the Battery series, 200 writing prompts, a little wisdom on how to write that first novel, because some people wasted years trying to write that first novel. And, well, it's good to have a system when you're trying to do this. And there's a system in this book, and it works. Here's the logic, though. If you follow the system, beginning, middle, and all the way through, you will have books to sell before you finish your first novel. And there's something there for every type of storyteller, from an evil GM to a game designer, comic book writer, Oh, even a grizzled novelist. So let's say you've written a ton of books and you don't need help writing the novel. Well, there's still 200 twisted writing prompts. Take one, spin it your way, and who knows what you might end up with. Also, anthologies, two of them. Think New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories to a book, and these are two different puppies entirely. Unheroics about unlikely heroes saving the day, like a comic book geek on spring break with panties on his head is the hero of this story, and before that's after he finds a magic lamp and almost kills the world. But let's not go there. And then there's the Book of Schemes, which is about schemes, some diabolical, some twisted, some all the way out there, some wrong, some is even a western. Well, in this case, there is a professional killer and a general practice sorcerer who put their heads together and basically do business. Killer does his thing, sorcerer covers his tracks. They split the profits. It's a good outfit. It's a good partnership, right? Until a demon comes along and decides to mess everything up. And then there is I-Villain. Think Sin City with superpowers. What if there was a guy named Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit? He has the best mercs in the world, handpicked. You want to commit any type of crime, any type of good deed, bad deed, whatever. They're experts under his payroll, right? Who are like the best in the game, and others have superpowers. So if you need to have a regime knocked down, someone killed, saved, come to him. He can arrange something. And everybody uses him, all sides of the law. And then one night, a deal goes bad, and he's forced to make amends. When the smoke clears, he has to give up all of his money, his status as a criminal, fire all of his people, and fight crime in a place worse than Gotham. Skip a night, you die. Leave town, you die. And if anyone helps you, they die. Those are the terms of this crappy deal. And no one thinks he'll last a week. But oh, he thrives. He lasts. Because he has a past. He has superpowers he told no one about. Good thing, too. And he starts a new business based on some of the times where he's saved the world. Because bad guys who are at the top of the food chain, they tend to have money. And if someone puts a bullet in their face, kills their entire organization, and makes off with the money, they can make a profit. Now, who would dream of such a business? Well, Benjamin Clyde. He calls it I-Villain, and he just runs wild with it. Okay, I am Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited, the disturbing thought of the day. Take care, and see you tomorrow.